Hi, sir. Hi, everyone. Have a wonderful day. This is Decade Tayong, John Rafael S. from UCMETC. From Section 3-5, Course in JIC 11 by Mr. Rojan Gabriel Villa. So today, I will share the novel that I read, The Crime and the Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Did you know pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart? What if you believe you were destined for a greatness so great that the rules of morality no longer applied to you? These haunting questions drives Fyodor Dostoevsky. Crime and Punishment, a psychological masterpiece that dives deep into the darkest corner of the human mind. The story follows Rodion Raskolnikov, a poor and desperate ex-student living in St. Petersburg. Convinced that he is above ordinary morality, he justifies committing a murder, killing a greedy old pawnbroker whom he believes deserves to die. His motives seems intellectual at first, to prove that extraordinary people have the right to step over moral laws for a greater purpose. But after the crime, Raskolnikov's mind begins to unravel. Guilt, paranoia, and fear consume him. Every shadow feels like an accusation. Every encounter feels like judgment. Sonia Marmeladov, a humble and selfless woman who endures suffering yet keeps her faith, becomes Raskolnikov's moral compass. Porfiry Petrovich, the clever detective, probes his conscience more than his logic. Razumikin, his a loyal friend, embodies compassion and reason, the opposite of Raskolnikov's tortured pride. The novel's central conflict is not just between Raskolnikov and the law, but between his intellect and his conscience, his cold theories versus his human heart. In the end, it is Sonia's love and faith that guide him towards confession and spiritual rebirth. Through punishment, he finds redemption, proof that suffering can lead to moral awakening. Crime and Punishment explores guilt, redemption, pride, and the meaning of true morality. If us is intelligence worth anything if it lacks compassion? Can suffering cleanse the soul? Dostoevsky reminds us that conscience cannot be silenced no matter how much reason tries to justify wrongdoing. From this novel, I learned that no one can escape the weight of their own heart. True freedom does not come from breaking the law, but from accepting responsibility and seeking forgiveness. Crime and Punishment teaches that redemption is always possible, but only through humility and love. As Dostoevsky wrote, to go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else. This story challenges us to face our inner darkness and to believe that even in a guilt and despair, the human social can still be saved. Thank you, sir.